Before we begin this particular Tumblr, let's start off with just one little thing, just off topic. This was put off before the sudden bursts of requests. You can still help me decide on which Tumblr I should do next. Well, I don't know about Ask Nightflower because it looks like it's all content, and it's going to be a hard time trying to shuffle all the ones that were actually asked questions. So, oh well, you can still decide. Choices are on my channel if you need to see. And now we need to get on to the main because I'm putting this off, and I'll probably be upsetting my friends. Alright. Serious now. In order to understand this, in order to understand these ponies, you're going to have to venture beyond Equestria into a smoke-filled world of Equinox. Its ruler is Queen Blackhole, who's covered this place with a mutagenic smoke. While its effects aren't lethal, it corrupts any pony who breathes it and triggers it with an extreme motion or stress. These ponies don't look like the everyday typical ponies of Equestria, and as a side note, also aren't related to those ponies you know and love in any way possible. Dimstar, the Equinox counterpart of Equestria's Twilight Sparkle. She's obsessed with black and white magic. Her only desire is to serve Queen Blackhole. She did various experiments, like reviving dead ponies, giving another rockets and artificial wings, and did a favor for one, but we'll talk about that later. Rod and Bunch, Applejack's counterpart. She likes to be alone. She often visits the village to see what's going on. She's really dead, died a few years ago, but was revived by Dimstar in one of her experiments to give life to dead ponies. However, Rod and Bunch was too smart to be a quote-unquote zombie, so Dimstar stopped her living experiments, and Rod and Bunch lives alone in a dead farm. Dullsloth, Rainbow Dash's counterpart. She lost her wings in a catastrophic incident, so Dimstar gave her rockets and artificial wings. Stone, the Equinox answer for Rarity, only she doesn't do dresses. She turns whoever her 3 eyes sees into stone, which is why on sometimes she be seen wearing a cloth over those 3 eyes. She's similar to the Gorgon of Greek mythology. You should know. One of the infamous ones was Medusa. Spiderlock, their animal-loving Fluttershy. But at the point of the obsession, she wanted to become an animal. She asked Dimstar for a transformation spell, but Dim made a mistake and gave her a variety of Parasprite. One night this Parasprite began to grow quickly, its legs tearing through her skin, and growing out antennae, jaws, and even morphing one eye. But since this Parasprite needs a live host to survive, those two made a symbiosis with the unlucky pony. And finally, Zoggy Cake. It's Pinkie Pie, only she's not into parties. She's a pony of jokes, but she can make jokes that can hurt other ponies, and she doesn't care about it. In fact, she thinks they're getting hurt, makes those jokes even more funny. But when she's depressed, she becomes Zogressa, where her corruption takes her mind completely over and makes her very dangerous. You disturb her depression, that's a death wish. The best thing to do when such a thing happens is lock her in a house until she becomes her normal self. And now we begin with Ask the Equinox Ponies.